Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Alexandra. Felipe,
Good morning,
good morning.
Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, everybody. Okay. So today we're going to have this evaluation to finish with the second half of the students. Yes? Does anybody here in the class have the list, the order of the presentations?
I think no one has like the order, or just because how we.
No, I have the order because Fernanda gave it to me. Wait a minute. Fernanda gave me the list. So I'm going to check who's first, okay? Okay. Okay, so in the meantime, let me remember because it has been more than a week. Yes, more than a week. So I need, do you like my picture? Happy Halloween. Do you like it? We have to be positive. We have to share with children and celebrate. Yes. Okay. So where is your test? Okay, Fernanda sent the list to me. Yeah. Okay, so today, Felipe Rostica is number one, and then Marieta, then Alexandra, Christian, Patricio, Javier, Mayra, Rodrigo, Catalina, Joaquín, Matías, and Cristobal. So that's the list. So Felipe Rostica is going to be ready. I am going to be silent. Yes, I am going to be silent and I am going to take notes. Yes, because next classes I will give you feedback. Okay, guys, so the oral test will be done through Zoom. Reading is not allowed, please. I notice immediately if you read, I want you to talk, to express. That's why you had to prepare this presentation. Please avoid all background noise. New vocabulary from Unit 3, 2 minutes per student. Rehearse with a chronometer. Feedback and grades will be sent by mail. Choose one picture and describe it. Speculate about the pictures using the structures. And then you have 1 more minute to talk about the family and the different kinds of families, family groups, or you can also talk about your own family, personal information, the activities you used to do with your families in your childhood. Yes? Okay, so you need to have the photograph in your computer, please, somewhere, because I have to see you guys. So I'm going to stop sharing. And now Felipe is gonna be the protagonist today. All cameras on, please. Okay, so you're having breakfast, Felipe? And you don't seem nervous at all.
Yes, Miss. Miss, can you share the picture in the screen?
Which picture are you going to describe? The first, the one on the right or the one on the left?
Yeah. I choose the left side picture.
Yeah, okay, very good. The picture on the left. Yes, I have the picture here, but I want to see your face talking and I want to see your mouth So I'm not going to have the picture for everybody, okay? Okay, so this is going to be very fast because we have just 1 hour, 1 hour and something. So after Felipe, Marieta,
Yes.
Alexandra, Christian, Patricio, Javier, Mayra, Rodrigo, Catalina, Joaquín, Matías, and Cristobal. Yes? So I am going to be silent. Thank
Miss,
you.
I'm going at the end.
I don't know. Here they, Fernanda sent the list to me. And you, Pedro, and you didn't present last class.
Yes, because I have a problem with the cell phone. I send you a email.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so then you are going to be number 13 today, the last one, after Cristobal
Okay, miss.
Peso. Yeah. Let's start with Felipe. Everybody, microphones off, cameras on. We are all ears, Felipe.
Yes. Miss.
Felipe, we're waiting for you.
Yes, but the image, can you share the screen?
No, I told you that I will not.
Yes.
You have to have the image ready.
Yes.
Miss,
Yes, Christian?
sorry for interrupt. Can you just share it once again for us to have like a little screenshot to be prepared? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. I choose the left side picture. In this picture, I can see a family arguing, and it seems like a common traditional family situation with a teenager, because I can see the blonde mother and the father wearing a lumberjack chair behind the boy on the street. Um, the boy seems clearly upset, maybe because he wanted to hang out with his girlfriend at her house, but maybe it is way too far, and they have already plans to do lately in the afternoon. Um, the mother also seemed upset because probably this situation had already happened in the past, and the father kind of seems supporting with the posture of the mom. Hopefully this situation ends with a happy ending. I continues, Miss.
Yes, you have 2 minutes. Go ahead. Don't stop talking.
Yes, yes. In my family, we are just three of us. I am a single child, and my parents had been married for 38 years. 38 years. I have a first lion that protects my house since I was 10 years old. I remember that with my father, we used to go to play soccer in the park near of my house, and we would biking every day before dinner. Also, as a family, we used to go somewhere every Sunday to have a good time and relax. Now we are starting to get used to be together at home. My father hasn't been working since April, but in the other side, my mother recently started to work again. Additionally, to remember, we go every year to Los Angeles City because there is where my parents got born, and they live their childhood there. That's why I have a lot of uncles, aunts, and cousins there. Yes. Well, this was a little part of my life. Thank you for your attention.
Marieta?
Okay. First, I will like to describe the photo on the left side, which shows people on the street. Specific, there is a couple in the background who are probably over 40. And there is a teenager in the foreground who is perhaps the son of the couple. They seems to be discussing about something related with the teenager behavior. In my opinion, the teenagers used to fight for what they believe is right and also fight against the parents' rules. I think in this case that the boy has asked for permission to do an activity not appropriate for his age. Therefore, the parents haven't let him do it and also have made him take a walk with them. But the boy has been annoying for the entire walk. In another hand, I would like to share a story which is kind of similar with the one on the picture. When I was just a kid, we would meet my parents' friends' families and their families on Sunday. There were different type of family, for example, blended or single parent family or traditional family. But in one particular Sunday, we have met a family of two moms, and I was really surprised, but in a positive way. And then when we arrived home, I got angry because I also wanted to have two moms. So then we have been laughing about it since then because I have complained about it for a whole month. So that's the story. Thank you for your attention.
Okay.
Alex. Alexandra.
Yes. Well, in the second photo, we can see two women. On the left, the mother, and on the right, the daughter. Inside her house, I guess in the kitchen. I think it may be because he ignored something, didn't take the dog for a walk, or probably she used to play with her phone all day. I don't know. The daughter seemed very young, 16 years old maximum. The the daughter doesn't pay attention to him because she's with the phone in her hand and looking to the right, waiting for her to finish talking to leave. And probably is single parent family, single mom families. Well, my family is small. It is made up of my mom, dad, sister, and my two pets. It is a traditional family, and my uncle too, but he is more of an acquaintance because we don't talk much and we just say hello. Um, when I was little, I remember that I used to wear a lot of top. I really like it. There weren't any strict police in my house, but I used to play with my pets outside in the park. Obvious. With my mom, we are like two peas in a pod, very much identical in appearance. Well, there is variety in families. and families have two moms or two dads. Either Asian families, a family where they may not have the same skin color, and many more families. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna choose the right side photo. And on the right side photo, I can see all the two women, a teenager and a mom. The teenager holding a phone. Maybe it also seems like she's kind of upset, and the mom is in the background, left side in the background, like trying to also sit upset. Maybe I think that this is a situation of a single parent family because we can see that. So that's maybe why it's kind of hard for the mom and how the expression are in the mom. Maybe this is a situation commonly in a teenager that wants to go to a party after school or something like that, and the mother doesn't want her to allow her to go because maybe it's way too far, or like the common excuse in single mother that she didn't know the parents of the guys that are in the house. So just this kind of the thing of the photo. After that, I would like to share about my family. I have a single family. My mother got divorced when I was 6, 7 years old. So I grew up with in my grandparents' house since I was 13 years old. I would like to remember and share that when we used to with my family go and share lunch at my grandparents' house. Maybe that will last until dinner because there we can just share the time to talk about everything that had already happened in the week. After having lunch, I will play soccer with my uncle. And one funny thing about that is that I will actually not like playing that much the soccer, but after playing soccer, we go to have an ice cream to eat an ice cream. So that's like what I like about the Sundays and staying with my family. So yeah, and that's kind of my story. Thank you.
Okay, miss, my turn. Okay. And I will describe the one picture. In this picture, I see three persons. In the background, a man and a woman. Probably are married. While in the foreground, there is a young man. He has around 16 years old. I think them are a normal family with father, mother, and teenager son. And I suppose they have a problem because the father and mother are scolding his son for something. But I don't understand and I don't know the problem because the boy is thoughtful and somewhat angry. Also, I feel like he did something wrong. The parents are too angry for the face expression. I presume what is a serious problem about the old context, though it doesn't mean it's bad or good. For example, parents don't let the bean go to the side or another thing. And now I will talk about families. In my particular case, my family is not special. Due to it's normal. I have two parents and one sister. In Chile, that is common, but in other countries, it's different. There may be distinct kinds of families. For example, the first, single parent family, is when there is only one parent. And the second, foster family, is where there are family who look after a child for a short period of time because the child has no parents. And the third, homoparental family, is when the parents are the same sex. Besides, there are also other types of family, obviously, but the more important is the love. All families need love to live. And that is all, and thank you for listening.
Hello, Miss and classmate. Today I'm going to describe the first photo. In this photo, I can see three people, two men and a woman. I think they are in a park because I see three at the background. And in the top right and the left side, I see a sunlight. I expect that the couple behind the young man are the parent of him. And for the faces, I suppose they are the parent scolding him. The mom has a disgusted face and the dad has an angry face. Maybe the kid didn't want to go out with them and he has his hand in the head. Probably he's bored listening to them. And now I'm going to talk about with my family, which is a single parent family. I live with my mother, my sister, and my dog Lucas, who makes me happy. And sometimes I go to my father's house. When my grandmother was alive, I used to visit her for every Sunday, and I would eat liver of chickens. I am very close with my aunt from my mom's part, and I call her Tia Mama. I remember when I was a child, I used to go out with my aunt, and she'd let me decide between soda or soldier toys. Usually, I choose soldier toys. With my mom, we go shopping at the supermarket, and with my dad, we do trekking and beer. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day.
Hello, Miss. I'm classmate. I describe the second picture. I have a big family. It is a traditional family. There are 5 people in my family. My 2 parents, my grandmother, and I have 2 older sisters, and I am the younger sister. So in the family, always there is a member is stricter and who put the rules, and this position belongs to my mom. When I was 15, I used to have my room messy, and my mom that year made me tidy up my room and all the house. Another anecdote that I remember, but with my dad, when I was learning to ride the bike, and my dad was teaching me. Everything was fine until I stepped on the rise of the bike. While he helps me, my dad and I fell to the ground. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. Ay, estaba escrito. Oh, partí mal, Miss. Ah, pero ¿puedo partir con la segunda? Okay.
No problem, no problem. Continue. I
Okay.
understand that at first you started talking about the topic, the families, and now you're going to describe the picture?
Sí, sí, después. Okay. When I was child, I would to walk around the lagoon in Concepcion with my family. Also, we used to go from my house by bike. And now I describe the second picture. In this photo, I see a family. This family consists of mother and daughter. There is a small family, and I expect what this family is non-traditional because they are single parents family. And I remember in the past, the families were numerous. On the left, I see a girl. She's young and she had brown hair. And also, she's probably angry with her mom. In the background, I see the young lady's mother. She's with her arms raised, and I think she's advising her daughter. And at the same time, she must be angry with her mom. I'm not sure, but they could be in an apartment or at home, probably. And I see the girl is taking her cell phone, and maybe she's reviewing her social network. Thank you for listening.
Okay, now I'd like to describe the second picture, the picture of the right. Probably they are a mother and a daughter who are in the kitchen of their home or of their house. Looks like they are really upset because probably there had been a discussion or a fight recently. I guess the mother is telling her daughter, I think it's a daughter, I think the mother is telling her daughter off because she did something bad. I see the daughter is sitting down on a chair with her mobile phone on her right hand, and she doesn't want to talk to her mother, or at least it looks like that. Now I'd like to describe them physically. What I see about the mother is that she has a brown long hair and her skin is white. And what I can see about the daughter is that her hair is brown, but I don't know if it's long or short. Now I'm going to describe my family. We all know that there are many kinds of family, big ones, small ones, but they have many things in common. But for me, the most special is that I think they were the first people who made us feel happy when we were children, because they used to make us happy with really simple things. For example, taking us to the park or taking us to different open places to play, because they used to make us happy with really simple things. Because when we are children, we like that. A family teaches us when something is bad or not. For example, they are not going to let us do something that they think it's not right for us or it's not good for us. And now I'd like to describe my family. My family, it's a small family. At home, I live with my mother, whose name is Aurora, and she is 60 years old. And I live with my sister too, whose name is Maita, and she is 27 years old. So I'm the youngest of the family. Although I don't live with my two parents, I could say it's a traditional family because I don't live with my father, whose name is Luis, and he's 60 years old. And I see him almost every day. Also, my grandmother and my uncle live near us. And I'm really thankful for making me happy since I was a child and for letting me discover many things around my life. Thank you for listening to me and have a good day.
Hello, everyone. And I choose the right picture. And in this picture, I see two women, probably a mom and his daughter. And I think they are fighting because the girl in front of the picture passed all her time in her phone, and she doesn't, no, she never shares with her family. And this is unacceptable for her mom, and because the family is the most important thing in her life. Or probably the girl in front of the picture have bad grades because he um, because she being distracted because for her phone, and that's why her mom is angry with she. And now talking about my family, it's a traditional big family. We are 6 members, my two parents, my three siblings, and I. My mom and I, we are like two peas in a pot. We are really similar, and the same with my older brother and my father. My brother is identical to my father when he was young. My other brother look like it's a combination. Uh, it's a combination of my parents, and my sister look like my aunt. And a special fact about this is my mom tried to remove his freckles when she was young, but she could never. After I was born with freckles, but weren't important to me. And finally, my sister born without freckles, and she has dreamed having them all her life. And this is my presentation. Thank you.
How can a person remove someone's freckles? What did she do to remove them? I'm curious.
My mom used cremas.
Ah.
She think use like lo que usan para remover los tatuajes a veces, como láser y esas cosas, pero nunca le funcionó, así que lo dejó.
Of course, yeah. You have freckles, you have freckles. Another thing are, the different, spots that you can have on your face. That can be removed. Okay, thank you, Catalina. Joaquin.
My turn. Good morning, everybody. I choose the right one, the picture on the right. So in this picture, I can see a mother who is probably scolding to her daughter, and we can know the reason, but I can suppose that's because she's wasting all her time on the cell phone, social media, Instagram, maybe something like that, because she has the cell phone on her hand. And what else? When I see her face, I would think she doesn't care about mother says, because she has like a annoying face. Um, about my family, we are five: my father, mother, sister, and my nephew. As usual, we always meet on important dates like New Year, Christmas, birthday, to get our celebrations together. For example, every New Year, we we join us on the beach, usually in Maitencillo, with our family, cousins, uncles, as complete family, if all we are available to get a good celebration. And when it's Christmas, we just meet close family. You know, I mean the five. Uh, that because it's a special day, only to be able to share in house with all respect as possible. A funny day for 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 us is when there is a birthday, and family and close friends are invited to the celebration, when it's generally make it on birthday person house, and it's a good time to enjoy with people who you love. That's all. I hope you like that.
Um, okay, hello classmates and me. Uh, I describe the first picture. In this image, you can supposedly see a family. I can see that they are on a street in your city. You can tell it's a pretty sunny day. You can assume that they are chilling. The sun for something he did. You can see that a family fairly humid place. So there are trees. I can assume that the season and the year could be spring because of the sun and the trees are full of leaves. She has blonde hair. he is going black, bald, and the son has a short brown hair. Well, we're a pretty traditional family. My parents, my two sisters, and me. Uh, we are on the weekends to make a day with our family activities. For example, we watch movie, play ping pong, play Uno, etc. In the quarantine because you could leave the house. But before the quarantine, we went to towns nearby of Calama to spend the day. We go San Pedro, Chiu Chiu, and Toconao because in this village there are lagoons where you swim and eat and watch the sunset, which is very beautiful. Uh, we was a kid on weekends. We always went to visit my aunt, but now she left the city, and that is we do those tours. Even last weekend we went to Chiu Chiu, seen as a cool travel, but we went 4 hours. This is my presentation. Thank you for listening.
It's my turn. Sorry. Miss, está silenciada.
Yes, where I was asking about you. Yes, it is your turn now.
Okay, sorry, Miss.
I can see your eyes. Can you move your camera a little? Thank you.
Okay. Good morning. I describe the second picture. I can see a mother standing in the back looking at her daughter in the front. They are in the kitchen. And in the background there is a furniture. And the mother looks like she's angry at her daughter and yelling. The girl seems um, annoyed. Um, I think the mom is probably mad at her because she didn't do the dishes, and she always on her phone. And maybe later the mom is going to ground her daughter so she can learn to first to the house chores. Um, Now I speak for the families. Um, Usually I see single parent families. The majority part of my friends have single parent families. My friends stay one week with which parents, and they mostly get along better with one parent. Uh, in my house, we don't have a family man. We have a family woman. Uh, my mom doesn't like to cook, and my father cooks every day. Um, she's the big boss of my house, and she says, como digo, she said um, anything, and me and my sister and my father run. Thanks for listening my presentation.
Okay, Pedro. Pedro?
Okay, miss, sorry, my bad.
Where are you, Pedro? At
At the
work?
park, yes.
At
I
work?
don't have my car today, so I in the park.
In the parking?
O sea, yeah, in the park, sorry.
Ah, because I don't see any trees there.
Yeah.
It's not a park, it's a
Um,
parking space. Okay. Okay, thank you, Pedro. Go ahead.
Thank you to you.
Thank
Okay.
you. Go ahead.
I'm going to describe the right picture. In this picture, I can see two women wearing casual clothes. In the background, at the top of the wall, I can see a typical kitchen shelf. So I can make it out, but maybe they are in the kitchen of their house. The lady who are sit and is holding a phone looks younger than is stand at her back. So I suppose they are mother and daughter. The mother looks angry and frustrated, and the daughter looks irritated and fed up. So as I see it, they seem to be arguing or lecturing the daughter. I imagine it is because the daughter don't leave the phone, don't help in the house, or maybe have, maybe had bad grades. Um, as I see it, the daughter will probably be punished without using the phone or computer, or maybe without going out for a while. About the family, currently there are several types of family today that have begun to be more common, such as homoparental, um, reconstituted family, adoptive family, blended family, foster family, and even without children. I believe that the typical family groups uh, in our society are the children saying, my parents don't want to understand me. And the parents saying, my son never helped us clean the house. So I hope that one day an agreement will be reached. In my childhood, I used to go out to play with my friends and neighbors and in the street. So we used to play hide and seek, um, police and robbers, and see who could climb the highest in the trees. My parents don't used to be so strict about the time because the street was closed and we could play quietly. Um, I believe that the difference between house and home is that the house is a physical construction, is just a place, while home is where you live with your loved ones. Thank you, Miss, for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the presentations. I'm gonna give you feedback. I took notes, I was writing while you were talking, but I am really satisfied, guys, because you are speaking more and more every day. So I'm really happy, I'm glad. I am happy too because you try to use the vocabulary, like Catalina that use some sayings, identical and she tried to use some sayings too. And also you made an effort to use the grammar that you learned. Yes, my parents don't let me, leave the house, so they don't help at home. So I am really glad. Thank you so much for your presentations. I think you're improving. You're speaking more. Yes, absolutely. Good. Next class, we are going to start using a new grammatical structure, and the unit is called What Had Happened. Yes, so we are going to learn something advanced. So I recommend that you attend classes, you know, next Friday. Yes, because we're going to learn the past perfect. Past perfect. You learn it before the present perfect, now the past perfect. It's more complex. So I hope to see you on Friday. Yes? Any comments, questions? I will try to give you feedback soon. Not today, but probably this week. Okay? Thank you guys for being so responsible, for getting up early, for being here with me. And see you next Friday.
Bye, Miss.
Bye,
Thank you, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too.
Thank you, Miss. Have a good day.
Thank you, Pedro. Pedro, I really appreciate that you are, I really appreciate, you know, your responsibility to finish work at night and being here, you know, with the presentation. I mean, what I want to say is that if a person wants to be successful, if a person wants to improve in life, if a person wants to succeed, you do it. I mean, you are trying to do your best. That's what I'm telling you, that I appreciate that after work, early in the morning, you are ready to present and you find the place, you know, to do it without any excuse. You are sometimes in your car, sometimes, you know, at home, sometimes at work. So congratulations. I like the way
Thank you
you
very
are.
much, Miss.
I like the way you are, really. You are,
I appreciate your words.
yes, you make an effort every day to be a better person in the future. So I'm sure you will make it.
Thank you, Miss. Very
Thank
much.
you. Bye-bye.
See you on Friday.
Yes. Bye-bye.